here's the boat build that I did the other day. Problem is the trolling motor is not going to work the way I planned. I had planned on actually taking apart the head, and I did, and pulling out the control mechanism, and then putting it up there so I can have, you know, almost hands-free control of it, but up in front of me. It's not threaded to be able to hold itself in there, so I need to get that threaded and figure that part out. Regardless, trolling motor is on, and it does work, even though I won't be using it. I'm about to go in the water now. In my crate, I always have a raggedy towel, a couple reels down there, and there's my battery. I had to take off the other side of my rod holder, so I had 6 total, but it won't fit in here, not even sideways with just the one. And I won't put them in the back because I won't be able to reach it. But here's 3 rods in there. I won't be using those today, so I'll be putting them back away here shortly. I'll be using rod number 1, rod number 2, and then rod number 3 today. It's a Sea Ghost 110 from Vibe, if you didn't know that. So here's my seat. I haven't used these yet. I'm about to go in the water, but I have seat risers, supposedly to help my hurting back. So we'll see how that works. There's my life preserver. In Rhode Island, they just passed a law. You need to use it now, period. Here's my anchor, hooked to a 16-foot dog leash right there. Go to the other side where my anchor trolley is right here. The anchor will go through this, while the dog leash will actually sit right here, so it'll be held in place. And I can move it back and forth to have it to the stern or the bow. Underneath, I like to keep my measuring board, my net, my little handy bag that has the fish grips, weights, a knife setup, scissors, forceps, all the necessities. I have just one day box where I carry what I'm actually going to be using for the day compared to 30 of those. This is where I actually set my controls. So you can see I actually have 2 on right here, the 2 red ones. It is on. Number 1 is for my fish finder. Number 2 is hooked up for the trolling motor. Bow, mid, and stern for lights, and I have bow on, so I actually have the required green and red. That's not required in Rhode Island, but I live so close to Mass that I'll be fishing a lot in Mass, and we'll be using it. Here's my phone holder. Nice. I mount my fish finder right here, but you can still go in there and store stuff in the bag. The center console is pretty useless right now. It's nice and neat inside, but that is where all the wiring is. Minimal wires coming, from inside the port right there. And coming from the back, you can actually see where I have it coming to the battery right here. That will change, that part right there, once I actually get the trolling motor set up the way I want it. I got my paddle holder right here. Even though it comes with 2 paddle holders on each side right here, I like it this way much better. There's the other one. And I also have, there's my rod holder. And I have a dog leash set up right here, up in the front. You can stand in this kayak, but I don't have the best hip, so I have a stand assist now. A couple stickers, here we are. Yes, we are the Outdoor Historian on YouTube. Well, I've had to get registered now since I have a trolling motor. Rhode Island requires registration for either 12-foot or more, or if you add a trolling motor to it. And as always, the Outdoor Historian is presented by the Major General Nathaniel Green Homestead. You should go by and visit that place. It's really neat. So that's a really quick walkthrough right there. As I said, things will change soon. I'll get it to where I want it. In the meanwhile, I'll run it like this starting today. Today's the first day of the season for me. The water right here, I even checked on it 2 days ago, and it was down at least 3 feet than what you see. So we're not quite where we need to be yet, but it's good enough to actually head out. I'll have my GoPro on today as I'm actually going through that fishing today. There's my Yak Gadget mount right here. It mounted to where the handle was. It's supposed to fit with the handle on top of it, but I need longer screws for that. The screws they provided didn't quite work, but it goes underneath in here, and this actually clicks in here. Like I said though, I'm not actually using the trolling motor today, so I'll be taking it out. Well, thanks for watching. More to come soon.